Welcome, everybody, to episode 27. We just went over this and I almost messed it up. Episode 27 of Talks for the People. This week, we're going to get into a few fun things. What trendy sayings over the years have we despised, refused to use? We're going to discuss some actors and actresses and what movies they are known for. You say this actor's name, you think this movie. And then Cody's got another round of You Laugh, You Lose to round out the night tonight. We're looking forward to that as usual. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. Feel better than I did last week. I want to apologize to everybody last week. I think I was a little harsh on the straw people. So if you're a straw person, I'm sorry. I don't really feel that way as strongly as I made it out to be. Now, you know what? To hell with y'all. No freaking straws.
Tee. Well, along with Cody, I feel splendid today. It's a good day. I am jealous I don't have the Taco Bell that you just had, apparently. But it's a good day.
No, we actually had that at lunch. I've just been babying that drink since 12.
Oh. The Baja Blast?
All right, so let's jump on into it this week, and let's get started with a good old Burns My Biscuits. Cody, what you got this week?
Okay, so we were eating at the shrimp basket this week, and the waiter comes over and says, what would you like to drink? I said, I wanted sweet tea. And he said, would you like lemon? And I said, no. And when they bring it out, it's got a lemon in it. And this happens all the time. And so it kind of makes me wonder why they even ask. So that burns my biscuits. Do y'all have that problem?
Well, I mean, I will always put lemon if it comes with it, if they ask me. But here's the thing, like, I don't know, did they put the lemon in your tea for you, or was it on the side of the cup?
On the side. And for the record, it doesn't bother me. I'll drink it with it. I just tell them I'd rather not have it. They could keep it and give it and save it. But it's the fact that they ask every time, but they always bring it anyway. Like it always has it on there. Like, why ask? It's kind of like when they ask you at Taco Bell what sauces you want at the drive-thru, and then when you get up to the window, they ask you again. Well, why the hell did you ask me back there? You're gonna ask me again.
Well, also, unless you specify and get angry with them, almost like they act like that sauce is a prized commodity. You just got 4 tacos, 2 burritos, 2 extra combo meals. You're buying for a lot of people. You're buying for your family. Hey, you want any sauce for that? Yeah, give me some Diablo sauce. And they'll put like 4 packs in there. Okay, that's enough for 2 of my tacos. What's the rest of my family supposed to use? I mean,
that happened today, didn't it?
It did. Luckily, I keep a stash in my drawer at work. But like when I go to Arby's, like, would you want any Arby's sauce today? Yeah, as much as you can give me. And I want to see them grab a handful and drop it into the bag.
You know, at Chick-fil-A, they give you exactly what you ask for. If you tell them you want 6 packs of ketchup, they'll give you 6 packs of ketchup.
Well, that's awesome customer service. Chick-fil-A has excellent customer service. It's just a shame their food sucks.
It's so full of crap.
We'll get into that later. We'll get into one of those things later.
My tea down there with the lemon in it, I was like, this is great. This has got to go on the podcast because this happens all the time. You know, and it's not, like I said, it's not a big deal. I drink it with it in there. I don't care. I would rather, if I had the choice, I'm not going to put it in there. But it's just funny that they ask and they bring it anyway.
So, yeah, well. I just wanted to know if you wanted it. I wasn't telling you what I was going to do. I was just saying.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like a lemon? No? Well, that's too bad. Because you're going to get one anyway.
That's too bad.
These are pre-made, sir. I can't take it off.
Doesn't surprise.
What you got this week, Steven?
So I just recently had to work on calling Disney because I had some questions before a trip I'm about to take and all this other jazz. And it never fails. And let me go ahead and say, like, I knew it was going to be a long wait. So typically, if I have to call Disney and ask some questions, I'm on the phone for like 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Really, I'm not even kidding. I am on hold listening to Disney music for 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Never fails. Which means that when I call, I don't want to start off my call with, "Hello, please say your name, first name, then last name, and spell it before." And I'm like, "Yo, let's go ahead and get this wait started because I know I have a long wait. I don't have time to be like, 'What is your birthday?'" That's trash. Like, the robot answering machines are the absolute worst. Like, and 90% of the time, and it could just be me, but 90% of the time, I feel like it doesn't even get you to the point you need to be. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've answered all the questions on that automatic answering machine, and the next thing you know, it's like, "Yes, how can I help you?" I'm like, "I'm trying to do this," and they're like, "Oh, well, I need to send you to somebody else." What? What? That makes no. Why did I answer all them stupid questions if you're just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you to the wrong person"? You might as well give me a lemon with the sweet tea that I didn't want the lemon for.
Yeah, I love when you wait 30 minutes and you get on there and they're like, "Oh, you need to talk to so and so. I'll transfer you." No, don't transfer
Right?
me.
Trash. Yeah, robot answering machines are the absolute worst, like German sausage.
No,
That's good.
absolutely. I agree. I hate even the best ones have their problems. In our line of work, in my job in particular, I have come across one robot answering machine that does its job and does its job well. It will pick up everything perfectly unless somebody even farts on the other side of the room. If it hears anything other than my voice, it will mess up the entire thing and can't get itself back on track.
Yep. Yep.
So I agree with you on the robot answering machines. They either work or they're complete shit. And even if they work, like, they're super sensitive. So I completely understand. Right. Well, this topic I think we've talked about it a few times before. Not really dove into it a lot, but you brought up a certain style, and I thought we could swing this into a bigger topic, talk about it, spread it out for a few minutes. Earlier this week, you asked me and Cody whether we liked square fries or knife fries. And after you had to explain to us what a knife fry and a square fry was, I decided we could go on and move into, like I said, I'm pretty sure we've discussed this before, but it's been a while back. All fast food fries and who has the best square fries or knife fries. But those of, for the other 99.9% of the world, like me and Cody, who didn't know what a knife fry was, why don't you try
Loser.
explaining that again?
So when you're picking your fries out, right? You're getting towards the end, and you're like, "I'm not going to finish them all, but I have a few more." I specifically choose a square fry, not a knife fry. Now, the difference is a square fry, it squares off at the end. It's flat. You can see it even looks like a little box if you look at it straight. It's a square fry. The knife fry comes to a point because that's like the edge of the potato that they were cut up. So there's a knife fry where it points off, and then a square fry where if you look at it dead on, it looks like a square. I like the square fries better. There's more potato.
But point for the knife fries, that's where you get your crispy edges. And sometimes the crispy points on fries are extra delicious.
Accurate. Be right back.
A few weeks ago, we went and ate lunch at this barbecue place near work, and he he got potato salad as one of his sides, but he said he wanted potato solid or whatever, something like that. And she said something stupid.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "What? What
Sorry.
side do you want?"
What side did you order with your barbecue a few weeks ago?
At Dearman's.
Oh, potato salad.
She was like, "What side do you want?" You're like, "Potato side." Like she gave him like the most like "I'm gonna kill you" stare I've ever seen.
No, so I have done that when me and Corey go out to eat, and she has looked at me before while standing in front of the register and said, "I hope they fuck up your order because you don't know how to say potato salad like a human being."
Oh goodness.
Oh.
I think it depends on where I'm getting fries at. Like, if I get fries at like Burger King, then the bigger fries taste better. But somewhere that's got really good fries, like Five Guys, those little bitty knife end pieces they're good. Dipped in a little ketchup. It's crunchy.
And even better there, if it's one of the outer perimeter fries at Five Guys, it's got the skin on it too, the potato skin, which makes it extra delicious.
Yes, that's where all the nutrients are.
So I'll put it this way: the only two places that don't really matter which ones are which are two places where I'm going to finish those fries whether I'm hungry or not. There's two places where when I eat fries, I'm not leaving them. I'm eating them. I don't care if I'm full or not. And that's Rally's Dash Checkers, same place. I don't care how full I am. I'm forcing those things in my throat. And then I really like Arby's fries. And it's the special seasoning that they do for both. That's why I like them. But for those two, other than that, everywhere else on the planet, doesn't matter if it's Chick-fil-A, Burger King, McDonald's, or especially for the place that come with knife fries and square fries. I don't eat their fries anyhow. But if I'm go to a restaurant and order a burger and they give me fries, I typically go for the square fries.
Now, did you make that up, or is that really what they're called?
I just tried to describe them the best I could. So that's not really a thing. No, it is not.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Our viewers, you eat knife fries and be like, yeah, you do. Woo, woo.
That's gonna be a new meme for long.
Now let's fill this one out. How do y'all feel about steak fries? The wide, flat fries, like you get it like Red Robin or something. I'm not a fan. I love all potatoes. Potatoes are amazing. Potatoes are God's gift to the human race. For some reason, when you put them in the form of a steak fry, I don't like them.
I agree. But I also don't believe that like wedges, like you get at Buffalo Wild Wings, are the same thing.
Wedges are different. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is about a steak fry.
Similar,
that shape, I don't like. I love potato wedges.
It's not my favorite, but I do like if I got some A1 sauce or something to dip it in. And it also depends on what I'm getting. If I get like a hamburger steak, a good pile of steak fries is good with a hamburger steak. But I don't want steak fries with my hamburger, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Although I do like Red Robin because you can put the sauce on them, and the fries are unlimited. You just keep telling them bring them here. Of course, I would bring you like 5 at a time. So
keep them coming.
Now, Steven, let me ask you this: I'm not a fan of waffle fries, but at a place like Chick-fil-A, is that like the best of both worlds for you? Because almost every single waffle fry is a knife fry and a square fry.
I don't desire the potato fry at Chick-fil-A.
Because Chick-fil-A sucks.
I do normal fries. It's hard to describe. The flavor of Chick-fil-A fry is like a regular potato, and it doesn't taste like a fry to me at all.
Look, I
Yeah,
wish
they're an
Chick-fil-A.
acquired taste. I didn't like them for the longest. They were an acquired taste.
I wish I liked the lunch and dinner food at Chick-fil-A better because I will give them that. When it comes to customer service and speedy food delivery from fast food, nobody touches Chick-fil-A, and your order is right 99% of the time, if not 100% of the time. I do like the breakfast biscuits. I will go there, and the line, you can be running late for work. The line is wrapped around the building twice. It's still only going to take you 3 minutes to get through that drive through and get your food. They have got it figured out, and their customer service can't be topped. I will give them that. I wish they had more variety or something, but I'm just not a fan of their chicken sandwiches.
I think one thing about Chick-fil-A fries is I tolerate them, but I have to eat them with ketchup. I can't just eat a Chick-fil-A fry.
Ranch.
Like most fries, I can just eat. I don't have to have ketchup. I can just eat French fries. But those and a few others, I have to have something to dip it in.
Yeah,
to
It's
make
weird.
it to eat it.
I don't dislike them. I just don't. The flavor wise, when you're talking about putting a fry in your mouth, to me they don't taste like a French fry. I enjoy them. They don't carry the same weight as a French fry to me. It's weird.
Yeah, I'd say it's an acquired taste. It's just like I know a lot of people that don't like the Arby's fries and Rallies because of that seasoning and stuff. It's just to each their own, I guess.
Communist.
yeah, I agree. That's what makes them absolutely amazing. That's all right. Anyway, we'll move on. Cody, you brought this one up, so I'm sure there is something that sets you off on this. But what are some despised trendy sayings, and what was the scenario that made you drop this in the show notes?
I really don't remember. I guess it was a few weeks old. And gonna be honest, I did not do the research I had planned to do. But I remember at some point in the last 2 weeks, somebody said, "Oh my Lanta," and I remember that being a trendy saying.
Oh my Lanta!
And there's been several over the years, and I'd say 95% of a trendy saying that comes around I don't use.
Yeet.
And yes, like that one. And so I thought we might could discuss it, and like the ones we remember coming about, and then did you say them? Like "Oh my Lanta" and what was it? "What's up?" No, I did do that one. That was good.
And that one I used a lot.
If somebody didn't do that, I think they've never heard of it. I think everybody that has seen that is like, oh yeah, I'm doing that.
I honestly either I used them or I can't think of them. But I can't think of anything where like I was in conversation with somebody and they would say something, and I'd be like, oh, and I would just groan. But
You know what? Y'all want to push this one out, and I'll make like a list,
yeah,
like I'd planned to do before, and we'll just go through them and see. I think it'll be fun because some of them we probably won't even remember,
yeah,
or
that sounds
we'll
good.
hear, or we'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I remember
Yeah.
that." So
We're gonna
let's push that. I think it's gonna be a good topic.
We'll put a pin in that one and we'll come back to it. We'll say next week. So let's go ahead and move on to movie actors or actresses and things that they're known for. And I may steal two right away, but just to make sure we're on the same page and to run a little test, I want y'all both to talk at the same time. First thing that comes to mind, with the two biggest ones right off the top of my head, I say Tom Hanks, you say
Castaway.
Saving Private Ryan. That's what I was trying to think of. All I could think of was D-Day.
Okay, now see this.
That's not the name of the movie.
Now see this conversation's going to get really interesting, and I don't know. Maybe he was a bad example because he's such a good actor. Because I honestly expected both of y'all to say Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump's a good one.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. But to continue with Alan's vibe with this, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Terminator.
That's what I was getting at with this.
Okay.
Unanimous, 90% of the population. Because your example probably wasn't great because Tom Hanks has such a variety, it's ridiculous. But Arnold Schwarzenegger's been in 3, 4, 5 things. He's been in Conan the Barbarian. He's been in The Expendables. He's been in Rocky, which is another huge one. But for some reason, most of the people are going to narrow him down and say, yo, I'll be back. That is his baby. Sylvester Stallone.
And that's what I was going to say. So Cody, on the count of 3, Sylvester Stallone movie he's best known for. Let's see what side of the fence you're on. 1, 2, 3. Rambo.
Rambo. What did you say, Cody?
Rocky.
I would say me and him said Rambo.
I mean,
so everybody has their thing, of course, but that's one thing that made me, want to talk about it because, there's so many people out there that, Johnny Depp has been in a slew of movies. Will Smith has been in a slew of movies, right?
Okay, but you brought up a good one. Let's pause right there because Johnny Depp is one of those that. Are we talking his overall career or what he's most known for now? Because honestly, honest to God, hand over heart, if you ask me, what do you know Johnny Depp for? What do you think the average person is going to say?
As a pirate, mate.
Exactly. Pirates of the Caribbean. 100% honest to God's truth. You ask me, what movie is Johnny Depp most known for? I'm saying Edward Scissorhands.
Whew. A lot of today's youth won't know Edward Scissorhands, though.
That's also my point right there.
No, yeah. So, and that's like I said, it could vary a lot between what generation you ask. Because I mean, honestly, if you ask somebody today what's Clint Eastwood most known for, they're going to say The Mule, and I'm going to have to kick him in the face. Because
one movie.
Yeah, right. I mean, Dirty Harry could easily be an answer. Good and the Bad and the Ugly could easily be an answer for Clint Eastwood. But if you say The Mule, which granted, Gran Torino, The Mule, they're both very good movies, but that's not Clint Eastwood. But oh man,
All right, how about Bruce Willis?
Die Hard.
You say Die Hard, I still think you would get 50% of the people that would say Sixth Sense. I agree that it should be Die Hard, and most movie fans would say Die Hard, but I think if you went to the mall and pulled a Family Feud and polled 100 people, 33% of them say Sixth Sense.
I mean, I could see that. So here, so Johnny Depp is a man of a million faces, right? Because he's been in so many different varieties. So what would you say? And this one should probably be tough for Will Smith.
That one is tough. I want to now see, because what gets me is the first thing that pops in my head is a movie that I don't like. I'm not a fan of the movies, and that's Men in Black.
Oh, okay. That's would have been my second. I know Will Smith for The Wild Wild West, and I know a lot of people like that movie was trash and it wasn't great. And I'm not saying that's what he's famous for. I'm just saying that actor pops in my head, and Wild Wild West is I tie him to that movie.
Now, see, I go back to movies that I've watched way too many times, so I want to say either Independence Day or iRobot.
Independence Day would probably be you changed my mind a little bit because Independence Day would probably be if you had to narrow down his career and say this movie is Will Smith. Independence Day. He stole the show in that movie. He was the center point of that movie. He ran that movie. There was no really side actors or anything that came into play. I mean, Jeff Goldblum was in there too, but Will Smith was Independence Day.
I mean, you remember this? Welcome to Earth. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, but he's another really good one. I mean, you look at his catalog. I mean, movies like Pursuit of Happiness are amazing movies. Like he's done a bunch of good ones. He's done a lot of crappy ones, in my opinion.
So going to the next one, and it doesn't have to be a specific of one of these movies because this is a chain. But so I'm pretty sure y'all are going to say one answer for this one, but Sean Connery.
Probably James Bond.
James Bond, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I figured that was going to be unanimous. I feel that's an actor that 95% of the population isn't going to say like The Rock. They're going to be like, oh, he's obviously Bond, you know?
What so just out of curiosity, what is the first movie that pops in your head when I say Leonardo DiCaprio? Titanic, exactly. That's what I think of. Was that his best movie to date? I don't think so. I think was. I think
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's probably one of his best.
He was fantastic in Django.
Yeah. Small part, but I mean, well, I say small, but
yeah,
wasn't a main part. But
he wasn't a main character. He was a side character from two main characters. I agree with that. But yeah, Titanic is the first thing that.
Let me ask y'all something. There's one movie that comes to mind, but what's y'all's opinion when you have these like S tier, top of the line, everybody knows every movie they've been in actors, and they stack them like Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio together in Catch Me If You Can. Like, what did y'all
feel about it?
How'd you feel about that movie? Do you think it was overkill? Do you think they worked well together? I liked the movie. I enjoyed the movie.
I think they killed it.
Yeah, I think they did too.
Particular example.
And, I do think it is like coleslaw. It's 50-50. You can pour actors into a movie. Sometimes it's going to turn out great. Sometimes it's going to turn out like The Expendables. Expendables for me was a very enjoyable movie, but overall, it's not a great movie in my opinion. But I enjoy it. It's fun. It's action-packed. I mean, that was the point of the movie. The point of the movie wasn't to have a point. It was we're going to blow some stuff up and have a lot of action. They succeeded. I like the movie. I just don't think it's a great movie.
Still one of my favorite scenes, though, when Jason Statham punches that guy like 3 times in the face on the basketball court and just drops him, and his two buddies are like, "No, I'm not going to help."
Yeah.
He just dropped him.
Got another one for you where I want to see which side of the fence y'all fall on because I expect y'all to say one of two movies. I won't hate you if you say one of these two movies. Michael Keaton.
Batman.
Okay. Beetlejuice was the other acceptable answer.
Oh, man, he killed that role, too. Oh, man, he did.
Both directed by Tim Burton, so that says something as well. Like, I think that's the other thing. Anytime, but going back to Johnny Depp, sometimes I think certain directors can pull stuff out of certain actors, and certain actors work very well with certain directors. Because I mean, look at all the stuff that Johnny Depp and Tim Burton did together as well.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this one. This is another person who's been in tons of movies, but I feel there's one distinct movie that most people will name: Jim Carrey.
The Mask.
Liar.
Damn. Alrighty then. I went with Ace Ventura. That's what was playing in my head.
See, I mean, he's another one that's had a lot of good movies, a lot of bad movies. I mean,
he's had some duds, yeah.
But I do want to know how many other actors could pull off a scene about raping themselves in their sleep. Did you not watch Me, Myself, and Irene?
Oh, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the liar liar scene where he kicks his own tail, and he's the guy's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?" Like all nutbaggy. I was like, "Oh God."
He kills me. He does all that stuff to himself, and he just takes the garbage can and just dumps it you know, 5 or 6 pieces of paper fall out.
Yes. And then he gets back in the courtroom. He's like,
do?
"Can you continue?" He's like, "Yes."
And he describes himself. He's like, he's about 6'2", big teeth, kind of gangly.
Yeah.
I like the two scenes they slid in there where he gets on the elevator with that woman. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm new in the building. Everybody's so nice. It's because you got big boobs."
Boy.
Or the scene with Jennifer Tilly in the courtroom. 120 pounds. Yeah, in your bra.
Yeah.
He's another. There's so many good actors that, I mean, the lines, and I think one thing we're discovering as we talk about this, the best actors are hard to pin down to one key role because they have played so many different parts. Going back to Tom Hanks, just look at his line of work. I mean, from Castaway to Forrest Gump to The Terminal, which was another fantastic movie, The Green Mile. I mean, I think Road to Perdition, Saving Private Ryan, it's hard to find a bad Tom Hanks movie. You say Will Smith, we can come up with bad Will Smith movies. You say Johnny Depp, we can come up with bad Johnny Depp movies. Leo's had a few bad movies. Tom Hanks, you have to sit there and think and probably pull up his IMDb page and pull up some obscure film he did 25, 30 years ago to even get to something halfway not decent.
So I have a question that could lead to another question. What do y'all put for Vin Diesel?
The pacifier.
I guess XXX, because that's about the only movie I've seen him in.
I was gonna say Fast and the Furious.
Okay, that's the answer I was expecting, but of course now I'm brain dead and I can't remember the name of the movie. Or he had Special Sight.
Riddick.
Yeah, yes, Riddick. Chronicles of Riddick is what I would have him in, but I know most people would probably say Fast and the Furious. In my opinion, if you go Fast and Furious movies, well, the first couple of them, that movie is about Paul Walker.
Hey, did you see my brother? I'm glad we brought this up. No, hold on. Back for a second. Where's this? My brother wanted. Shout out to my brother. What's up, Philip? I told you I would tell Steven this at work. I forgot to. It came up on the podcast. Let's see. Where is it? Yes, my brother said I meant to comment on this week's podcast to let Steven know that Fast and the Furious was never about street racing. The whole premise of the first movie was Paul Walker's character being undercover to try and catch a theft ring. It was a police movie, not a street racing movie.
That was about street racing. But so I can understand that perspective, but the first 3 movies were mainly geared around racing. Even if there was other plots involved, like policing or something like that, the first 3 was heavy racing. So that's why I got the vibe of racing. So I can understand Philip saying, I mean, technically, I agree with him. Technically, it wasn't designed to be a racing movie, but 90% of the movie was talked about street racing, and then the final 10% was, all right, now we're gonna get down to this case. But I don't know. So I mean, I agree with him. I've always got the racing vibe, and then when they got away from the racing vibe and started going with tanks and shit, I'm like, I just, for example, the title Fast and the Furious doesn't imply police work.
I mean, it can. If they're the ones snorting the cocaine they find.
Well, it could also be a porno then, if we're talking about that.
Yes. The most realistic one. Fast and Furious.
Ew.
30-second videos. That's all we need, right?
Ew. So do y'all have any more actors or anything that you could think of that I just thought it'd be a fun topic because I know there's going to be so many different varieties, especially for the big time actors that.
I mean, I know we could probably sit here and go on and keep coming up with more. But you know what? I want to hear what our commenters have to say. Let's see if we can drive some interaction. Let's get some people commenting below. Absolutely. We will comment to every single comment. We will reply to every comment left. If there's 5,000 comments, I will set aside a Friday night and I will answer every single one of them. But yeah, let us know down below. If there's an actor we didn't think about that you think we should have brought up, let us know.
Yes.
But we need to move on. We're going to go ahead and move on. Cody, it's your turn. You going to try and break us again?
Hold on, wait.
I'm
ready.
So we did this a few months ago. Thought it went over pretty good. And this time we're going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to go adult dirty jokes this time. See if we can break y'all even more. So, all the little kiddos need to turn this off because this may not be for your ears. I've already got Alan going.
Look, can I just tell you that you have such a joyful face that it makes me want to smile and laugh just looking at you get so giddy over this stuff. Like, I'm going to have to look at the wall and just listen to you because I see you start cracking and then I start cracking.
What do y'all think about me turning my camera off?
No.
No. You need to leave it on. That's part of the fun. Okay.
Okay. Or I can read it like this.
Yeah, go through your practice warm-ups, Alan.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Woo!
It'll be fun. What did the toaster say to the slice of bread? I want you inside of me. Give it to me. Give it to me, she yelled. I'm so wet. Give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella. Two men broke into a drugstore and stole all the Viagra. The police put out an alert to be on the lookout for two hardened criminals. They say that during sex you burn off as many calories as running 8 miles. Who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds? Oh, who's the most popular guy at the nudist colony? The one who can carry a cup of coffee in each hand and a dozen donuts.
Oh, God, dog. Get her done.
Oh, he's the one parking that beef bus.
Yeah, where you want me to park it? You can put the donuts over there, Clyde.
Park that in the garage.
Oh.
A woman walks out of the shower, winks at her boyfriend, and says, "Honey, I shaved myself down there. You know what that means?" The boyfriend says, "Yeah, it means the drain's clogged again."
I'd get my ass beat if I said that here. Straight up.
Wouldn't we all? How do you make a pool table laugh? You tickle its balls. If you were born in September, it's pretty safe to assume that your parents started their new year with a bang. Oh, goodness. Why did the sperm cross the road?
I want to laugh already because I know the answer because I've heard that before.
That's stupid.
Because I put on the wrong sock.
Yep. Because I put on the wrong sock this morning. Oh, gosh. All right. I said I wasn't going to do this time. All right. Why does a mermaid wear seashells? Because she outgrew her bee shells.
Yes, she did. Looking at you, Ariel.
What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff.
Look at his face.
Ow.
What do you do when your cat's dead? You play with the neighbor's pussy instead. Maybe too much. Okay. How is life like toilet paper? You're either on a roll or taking shit from someone. What's the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms? One's a good year, the other's a great year.
I concur with that.
That's a good one.
What do you call... What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public? A private tutor. What do you call a herd of cows masturbating?
No, this one is funny.
Beef stroking off. Oh, man. I've had nothing better to do with my day, I guess. What do you call the lesbian version of a cock block? A beaver dam.
I was going to say twat swat.
I was going to say clam jam.
What do a penis and a Rubik's Cube have in common? The more you play with it, the harder it gets. Oh my God. What's long, green, and smells like bacon?
Kermit the Frog's wiener.
Well, this one was Kermit the Frog's fingers, but okay.
Oh.
Same. Yeah, I mean, gets the point across either way.
Sorry for ruining that one.
What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls? A white Christmas. What did one butt cheek say to the other? Together we can stop this crap. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. What do you get when you cross a dick with a potato? A dictator. How is sex like a game of bridge? If you have a great hand, you don't need a partner.
Not wrong.
My neighbor has been mad at his wife for sunbathing nude. I'm personally on the fence.
Bet you are.
What do you call an expert fisherman? A master baiter. Why did the squirrel swim on its back? To keep its nuts dry. Is this the dumbest part of the show or what? What's the difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist? A genealogist looks up the family tree. A gynecologist looks up the family bush. Oh. Oh, God. Why can't you hear rabbits making love? Because they have cotton balls. If your Uncle Jack was on his roof and he wanted you to help him down, would you help your Uncle Jack off? What comes after 69? Mouthwash. What does Pinocchio's lover say to him? Lie to me. Lie to me. This is just torture, I know. What's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping Tom? One snatches your watch. The other watches your snatch.
Bravo.
A guy is sitting at the doctor's office. The doctor walks in and says, I have some bad news. I'm afraid you're going to have to stop masturbating. I don't understand, Doc, the patient says. Why? Because, the doctor says, I'm trying to examine you. What do a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? A wet nose. How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex? Call and tell her about it.
That's also how you get murdered when you come home.
Oh, well, I told y'all this the other day. I guess I can say it for the podcast. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died. Yeah, maybe too. That's more of a Zach joke. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Because Ken came in another box. What goes in hard and dry but comes out soft and wet? Gum.
Oh.
What's the process of applying for a job at Hooters? They just give you a bra and say, here, fill this out.
That's easy enough.
What are the 3 shortest words in the English language? Is it in? It is 3 2-letter words. For people counting at home. Oh, God. What's the difference between your penis and a bonus check? Someone's always willing to blow your bonus. How does the sign on an out of business brothel, or what does the sign on an out of business brothel say? Beat it. We're closed.
I like that one. Uh-oh.
A family is driving behind a garbage truck when a dildo flies out, thumps against the windshield. Embarrassed and trying to spare her young son's innocence, the mother turns around and says, "Don't worry, dear. It was just an insect." "Wow," the boy replies. "I'm surprised it could get off the ground with a cock like that."
Yes.
That's like a little Johnny joke right there. I think some of these are written by girls. What's the difference between a G spot and a golf ball? A guy will actually search for a golf ball.
Those things are expensive.
Accurate.
Very true. What does the receptionist at the sperm bank say as clients leave? "Thanks for coming."
I want to see that. I want to, like, if there's not somebody that actually does that, I will be disappointed. Like,
Expectations not met.
I want to experience this sight in real life.
Let's do it. Let's have an episode where we go.
Hey,
The
y'all want
sperm
to
bank?
look? Jackass did it. We can do it too. We go to the sperm bank. You see who can do it the fastest and who has the highest sperm count.
Oh, that's easy.
For which one?
Wait, the fastest of the sperm count?
Both. Hey. 10 pumps a second ain't playing.
Oh, that's it this week. Y'all failed miserably.
Oh wow! As usual.
We just can't help but laugh around each other.
All right, guys. We actually managed to keep it within an hour this week. So we appreciate all y'all listening. If we bring up anything time relative in the next few episodes, forgive us. We're prepping for a week here in a couple weeks where we're gonna have to skip a recording. That's why last week you saw the Steel Panther vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. The concert was absolutely epic. All of us loved it. So just to give you a peek behind the curtain for I think the next 2 or 3 episodes are going to be recorded a week and a half in advance. So we're going to go over some old topics that we've been hanging on to for a while, and we'll let y'all know when we're all caught up. We appreciate each and every one of y'all again, as we say every week. Let us know down below what actors, what are your favorite actors? What movies do you feel like they're known for? What actors do you think are underrated? Actors, actresses? Y'all got anything else to say?
I appreciate it as always. It's always a good time, fellas. So we're gonna keep the grind going. The more y'all comment, the more we'll interact. We'll get y'all included too.
Yep. Just appreciate the support, and like I said last week, if there's any of these games that we do every once in a while that you like, we'll try to let us know, do more of them, or come up with something similar. Or if there's something we haven't done yet that y'all think would be fun, let us know. We want to hear from you. Come on.
Give us some more ideas for in-person stuff. We love getting together and doing stuff like the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge, when we did the Hot Ones challenge, going to the concert together this past on May 2nd when we went and saw Steel Panther. We have a blast. If y'all want to see anything else of us doing stuff in person too, I'm starting to get into video editing and work on that as a hobby and a passion project for myself, and I need footage to edit together so that I can practice on that. So if there's anything else y'all want to see us do in person, toss out some ideas. We'll see if we can make it work.
Also, remember we're trying to get media passes to Rock the South, but we're gonna need y'all's help to do so. Share this video, like it, comment on it, tell your friends,
Subscribe.
get it out there, subscribe, and help us out.
Absolutely. We thank each and every one of y'all. Till next time. Peace
Peace.
out.
Yeah.